Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 14 of my Black Army campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, The New Order. So right now we got about a little bit over a year to go until we're gonna be able to go to war with Western Russia, although hopefully we can start the fight with for Kazakhstan before that. We'll kind of have to wait and see. In terms of GDP, we're staying ahead of the dead again, so that's kind of something, I guess. Okay. But it's still going to take a few months. Yeah, I think it was 1970 or 1970-ish that we're going to finally get the political power. We're going to do this no shooting required to hold a gun, but then I think I might stop taking things for a few days. It's just going to be a month or so. Just so we could, let's see here. Freedom has its limits. Keep the generals in check. See, if any of this actually gave me political power, that would be nice, but doesn't seem like it. Maybe we actually should come do these, because we're going to have time. You know what? Let's go ahead and get started. We'll do the nukes, just because we got time, right? And plus, I kind of am having fun with how technologically advanced our little commune has ended up being. So why did America, the vast colossus of the continental superpower, surrender to Japan? Why did the three great powers of the world stay in a perpetual standoff with knives at one another's throats, but with no will to make the cut? Why did the German Civil War inspire so much anxiety among the generals and advisors of the world? There's only one reason: nuclear weapons. A power with access to nuclear weapons has the ultimate bargaining chip and can threaten the annihilation of all with just a knowing word. A united Russia with nuclear weapons would be unstoppable. We must have our own. So then maybe it will take a little bit longer than originally thought, but you know, we kind of got to get this thing going. Revelation that totally nuked the trees. What did you just say? I had to cut down the trees outside my place. One of them was going to fall. Nuked, yes. The Siberian hookers looked in awe as Stepanov jotted out of the Dhaka, hopped into his car, and drove south. Well, he had paid them for the night, and there was alcohol. Why not party a little longer? Stepanov was a little drunk, but it was clear. He needed a nuclear bomb. It was the only way. At this stage, who wouldn't invade them? Without that great deterrent which kept the rest of the world in a stasis, it would already be engulfed in war. So, we need to do another coin flip. We could do uranium building. Okay, it seems to just be determining where we're going to build it. Not necessarily either of these is like libertarian or despotic. So we'll say anarchy for Zelenogorsk, despot for Streletsov. Anarchy it is. So we're gonna go with Zelenogorsk. Off to Zelenogorsk. Yeah, this is one of those things that I just want to kind of get going because then, because we've got all this to do. Oh, but this also costs political power. Orders collapsing in Europe. Love this picture. This guy's like, I need to look good. I need to dress nice for the revolution. Gotta get my turtleneck sweater and my blazer. I know this ain't really a blazer, but you know, I gotta get my fashionable jacket, my nice fitting pants. He kind of has a military style belt, it looks like, but it's just kind of an amusing picture. I think that this was like a really famous picture at the time. I don't remember what it's called or who took it, but it was fairly well known. All right. Progress is currently quite slow. Division attack, experience. Yeah, let's just keep going. Okay, so if we're doing a third of a point a day, damn, it's not going to be until like mid 1970 we'll be able to pull this off. So, you know, yeah, we do need to, I think we do need to stop. But then again, the material procurement, like if we can get this passively going, that would be very nice. Okay, yeah, we'll come down to, well, I don't know what by any means necessary is going to do, but we could come down here, get things like the passive academic base boost, but then we need to stop. No, I keep saying, I'm going to stop taking focuses, I swear I'm going to stop, and then I just keep taking more stuff. Come over here. I really think we might be able to carpet all of Russia with infrastructure at this rate. Oh, almost missed that little part. I guess I more took that from Manchukuo. I think that's what that is. All right. Blackwing attachments. St. Peter, don't call me. The Black Army had become rulers. If there was anything Yuri hated more than the state, it was the rulers that upheld the state that deserved to be punished. When a people's army loses its ideals and the support of its people, it simply becomes a group of bandits, and Galinskov was sad to admit that is what it had become. Who knew what they were plotting? To overthrow the anarchy, the freedom they had fought so hard for, restore some state rooted in the ideas of communism but so devoid of the actual ideals it represented. It must end. They must be killed, and if they couldn't be killed, worked to death. The reprisals started out small. Communes recalling soldiers or generals under suggestion from Yuri. A few in the lower ranks disappeared into the north. By the end of the month, the writing was on the wall. So many men simply gone. Officially, many had simply never existed, wiped off the record. But it was an open secret where they were, either lost to an eternal dreamless sleep or toiling in camps up north. Life was brutal and often short in those camps. Men arrived in tears, begging for some other punishment, something else. But Galinskov had enough with tyrants. He'd had enough with the people being little more than slaves of bandits. The Black Army must be cleansed. Enough is enough. Let's deploy one of these armies around our capital here. The tablecloth was rent in wounds. Oh, shoot. Click the... Yeah, I think the Federals are going to win like they always do. Yep, they always win. Always win! The eternal Franco can't be stopped. Okay, we could do the better main battle tanks now, so that's something. An officer in every mine. The revolution will succeed. It's moving along impressively. Extraction and research efforts continuing to yield results, but it will be not enough. For the success of the global triumph of anarchism, our coup de grace must be ready as soon as possible. More engineers, more miners, more researchers will be tasked to the program. The success of this program will be the highest priority. So monthly progress rating by 3%. Academic base and societal development will go up, which is good. We're sure nowhere near being able to get up to the secondary schooling. Let's pick this up. Well, we're freezing. Okay. Hey, we're at 0 political power. We've broken even once more. Our nuclear weapons program has succeeded. Within a matter of weeks, we can expect to have our first pure fission bomb complete and ready for testing. While it cannot yet hold a candle to the vast arsenals of America, Germany, and Japan, it would still be a triumph without equal in the annals of Russian military history. The Black Army is about to split the atom and capture the fearful eyes of the world. Congratulations. Okay. So that's done, that's done. Move this over here. We've got these all here. You need to come there. We're going to take out, let's take out them and them. Actually, no, we can keep the tanks here. On you go. Russian warlord Stefanov develops nuclear bomb. Anarchists reveal nuclear weapons. After the papier-mâché bomb was driven through Novosibirsk. It's not even a real bomb. Is it? How did we already make the bomb? So he just paraded a fake bomb. This bomb will not only ensure our freedom, it will let our advanced capabilities be known to the entire world. Dick closed the newspaper. What a strange speech from Russia. Not that it concerned him. It seemed like real important news never really traveled from there all the way to America. Work began soon, and he hadn't even had his coffee. So nobody even cares. Okay. That's a little weird that nobody would care. So now we're going to stop taking stuff. Let's let it build up. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, that stability hurt, you know, really hurts. Pilgrim's Road meets the end. Yeah, so Franco's just eating everybody up, as he does. Where are these guys at? Kind of want to spend money on a commander, but I probably shouldn't. Okay, let's get Ranger, Scavenger. No, let's get you. And there we go. We have exactly enough. In terms of manpower and whatnot. Let's check in on that economy. Oh, boost that, please. Except we need another field marshal and I don't have one. Can't afford one either. Well, shoot. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Formation of the Sock Intern by the West Siberian People's Republic. Return of the Reds. Return of the Reds. You know that they'd be back. Khrushchev, I thought was going to be advancing west a little faster than he is, but I guess I won't complain. There begin the wars in Africa. Come on, come on. There we go. 75 days. This will be an extremely easy fight. But we did that. I think we can go ahead and start doing some of these other things. There you go. Freedom has its limits. Anarchism proclaims it as the pinnacle of human freedom, and this may be true. However, every society in the history of humanity, even stateless ones, has had to put some limits on freedom. After all, one cannot cry fire in a crowded theater. To permit infinite freedoms would invite chaos. Alright, I'll walk you out. Technical school was nothing but trouble. They're looking at the new anarchists, proclaiming hatred for the Security Council and their wish for a return to Yuri's idealism. It was a freezing night when a band of the new anarchists staged a protest on the streets. They yelled drunken slurs at passing soldiers and threw loose bricks and rocks from the cobblestone. A crowd began to build up of curious spectators and disgruntled soldiers. It seemed as if it was about to turn into a one-sided fight, a Boston massacre for a new Russia. Which new Paul Revere would depict it famously? Which Crispus Attucks would lead the charge for freedom and anarchy? A soldier pulled out a rusty revolver and shot in the air 3 times. Perhaps the bravery of these anarchists had been overstated. Upon hearing the gunshots, they scrambled to run. A bunch of drunken students, that's all. Yeah, that's right. That's kind of one of those fun facts of history, that the famous image of the Boston Massacre was made by Paul Revere, who is of course much more famous for the the British are coming thing. Do you guys remember Animaniacs, or like all that whole series that came out of it? There was was it Animaniacs or Freakazoid? No, I think it was Animaniacs, but they used to do these little short story things, and I remember there was one which was it was about when the British invaded Boston and the writing of Paul Revere, and the main character, but it was from the point of view of the lantern. And I think actually that Candle was like a recurring character, so he would be at famous moments in history. And so then, with the whole one if by land, two if by sea thing, so like at the end, there's 2 lanterns at the top, and then you see him, and then he's going, "Oh yeah, that's my little brother. He's the other lantern." It's a cute thing. It's really surreal. Sunday's gloomy. The hours are slumberless. I think I should get going. Gotta go to bed. Ivan, what are you gonna do? I am going to enjoy my meal, Misharenko. So they just are having a nice night, listening to some music, drinking some wine. Stolen music, stolen wine, stolen power. Okay. So basically it's like awkward because it's just, well, we all stole power, and it's now awkward because we staged a coup. Oh, time to start purging. Kill Kilchikanov's greed. Mikhail Kilichnikov is a... You know who I mean! Is a liability. At least that's his reputation. His main motivation for ascending to leadership in the Black Army is greed, and everybody knows it. He skims off the top of budgets and requisitions all the time. With that said, he's also competent. His administrative staff run large swathes of our territory with skill and aplomb. Well, Kilichnikov himself is a fine general. He will be loyal, useful, and while they may inspire some disgust, his excesses can be easily swept under the rug. Mikhail can be kept, as long as he doesn't prove himself to be more than an embarrassment than an asset. You know what? We gotta take this one out. These guys aren't even on the front line. So let's just move this over. There we go. Too easy. Let's keep improving these tanks some more. Once more, the young defeat the old. Pretty sure Franco's pretty old by now. Quite sure of that. 46 days to go on the Kazakhstan front. Wait, what happened? Where's my frontline orders? Weird. Okay. The banker. Kalichikov adjusted his long fur hat, pulled his gloves on, and stepped into his boots. Hold on. There we go. He had many better things to do than go on a walk, integrating the new territories, signing off on the Black Army budget, dealing with greedy communes. It seemed simple enough to the uneducated man. Put your name on the paper and hand it to the poor sap who has to inform his commune that they will not be receiving any additional reallocations. However, what set him apart from the average pencil pusher... Hold on. Nice! Decrease in poverty! Better recruitable population factor, better stability, better war support, better construction speed, better research speed, better factory output, better dockyard output, more taxable population factor by a huge amount, and income rate factor as well. Aha! Awesome! We're at 15 to 25% poverty rate. You know what? I wonder how the U.S. is with that. I bet we're doing better than them with poverty rate. Anyway. Found solace. He enjoyed his job. How do you do, Mikhail? Why don't you join me for a walk? You know, Mikhail, I don't know how numbers work. I'll be honest. I really don't. I know you do. Well, it comes with experience. Money just doesn't disappear. Stepanov pulled a cigar from his pocket and lit it. I want you on my side, but I know there are another million men here who know numbers just as well. Mikhail Kilchikov gave a slight nod. So it's blackmail then? Not blackmail. Business. National spirit paying off Kalichnikov, which grants 5% consumer factories. You're telling me 5% of the economy of this is now going to bribing one guy? You know, a bullet is very inexpensive, I'm just saying. I guess you gotta have your puppets, so... Alright. So Misharenko, the one whose event we're about to have, he's the one who could take charge of the despotic branch of the Black Army in the as a post-midnight warlord. Yes, I see. Stepanov, in fact, did not see. Few understood what mad ramblings came from Androni Misharenko, yet it hard to Ivan Stepanov was an actor. He at least knew how to pretend he was listening, not that he even had to. Stepanov could have been sound asleep, and still Misharenko would rant and rave about the importance of service to destroy the Nazi threat. He leaned back in his chair, watching as the aging general hung up a crudely drawn map of Europe beyond the Urals. This, Misharenko said, circling the heartland of Russia occupied by the Germans, is the ultimate goal. The reclamation of our homeland is the most essential task before our people. So long Russians have writhed in agony under the boot of Hitler, we must free them at the earliest possible opportunity. I couldn't agree more. For maybe the first time in his life, Stepanov found himself agreeing with the madman. Moscow must be reclaimed. Riding in on a horse, proudly waving the black banner, it would cement Stepanov's rule for years to come. Misharenko dug through his bag for yet another map, but while he was searching, he made an offhand comment. I find you much more workable than the boy. You do? Yes, I think you have the wherewithal to do what you have to do, something the boy could never. A nice compliment from a madman. Change economic focus to total mobilization! Wow! So we were on partial, by the way. So this is the effective change. We're going to lose half a point in political power, which sucks. Well, actually, no, that's the total grant. The net change is going to be 0.35, but consumer good factories 10% compared to... Actually, we have... Why is that increasing how many consumer good factories we're using? Is that a... What? Is that a mistake? Were they supposed to put a minus or something? Anyway, production efficiency cap's going to be good. Factory output plus 20%. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. But if we come over here... Then again, we don't really need the consumer good factories soon. Okay. Approach the emigre scientists. Boost theoretical production. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Yeah, we got a little bit of a shortage here of political power, but then again, we just got a little bit over a month, like a month and a half, and we'll be done, and we could just accrue political power. Then we'll be able to kind of quickly go through these, but I think we're going to probably end up defeating the Western powers so quickly that we won't have the nuke ready. Whatever. The snake, Valentev, drummed his fingers on the steering wheel to the beat of the music. Without him noticing, his breathing fell in sync with the music as well. Valentev did not speak Chinese, and he had never seen the country, but the border to China was largely undefended. Leaving for Magadan would be too obvious. He'd be waiting for him there, and Valentev certainly couldn't take his chances out west. Maybe it was best not to think about that. Valentev flipped through the different stations on the radio to distract himself. "Help!" his radio shouted. "Please, God, help us!" The blood-curdling scream sent chills down the man's back. He slammed on the brake, gripping the wheel tight to prevent flying from his seat. "This is Maria Fedorov," the radio sobbed. "I'm trapped in the Gorono-Altiesk church. Please, if anyone is listening, I need help." Valentev wasted no time throwing the car into drive and speeding towards the commune. The commune was rural and small, Valentev knew, but it was abnormally quiet. He cautiously made his way to the church, keeping low and his firearm at the ready. He could see Med dead on the floor from the window. Fuck! He was too late. Unless the girl managed to hide while the village dealt with the bandits? Valentev entered their church, his finger hovering over the trigger. "Help!" the girl called out. I'm trying not to blow out your head ear, so I'm not going to scream. "Please, God, help us!" Valentev rushed over to the origin of the sound. He threw open the cellar doors and found not a girl, but a record player, a radio, and enough explosives to demolish the Volkshale. "Do svidanya, companion Valentev." Well, there goes my field marshal. Well, hell's bells. Well, this one's not on the front line, though, so it's kind of okay. It's not like we need that many to deal with this. Oh, wow, they're up to 9 divisions. Lottie freaking da. The Federalists have reconquered Iberia. Let's get these trainings separately for right now. Okay, aren't we supposed to have gone to war with Kazakhstan already? What's going on here? One day, there we go. Okay, I thought it was April. Okay, go. Great, great, great. Very nice. Yeah, absolutely no resistance. Just immediately, yeah, we lost 146. They've lost 27,000. Just, I'm a steamroller, baby. A leader to make Makhno proud. Really? Is that the word we're using? Come down here to the Aral Sea. Okay. Alright. Keep checking that economy. Good, the civilian spending's alright. Good, good, good. Oh, wow, we actually got cut off here. How about that? Okay. Yep. No problem. Yeah, of course, the infantry can't keep up at all. Still short on aluminum because we're making so damn many helicopters. The world's greatest heist. It felt good to him. It felt good to be himself. It felt good to relax and unwind, sipping the most luxury alcohol Russia has to offer. Looking down from his balcony, Ivan Stepanov saw Russia, his Russia. Of course, it belonged to the people. Anarchy was alive and well. Matter of fact, anarchy had never been stronger. Stepanov nearly spat out his wine in laughter. He was out there somewhere in a shallow grave, buried in the place he loved. Poetic. Stepanov should try poetry, maybe. If only he had the time between managing people in the military. He might write down his ideas one day. Who knows? Better question? Who cares? Stepanov certainly didn't. This night was his alone. No Yuri to pester him with ideology, no Valentev to threaten his rule, and no guilt to haunt him. General Ivan Stepanov carefully selected a record off his shelf and put it under the needle. The sun began to set over Siberia, casting a golden light on the treacherous general. Was it worth it? to put up with all the nonsense of companion this and companion that, to slaughter men in the name of an ideology he couldn't care less for? Most definitely. Stepanov sat in his reclining chair. There would be issues: the impending liberation, the growing Black Army, weeding out the last holdouts of Yuri supporters. Those were issues for tomorrow. Tonight belonged to him. Russia belonged to him. The most brilliant thief. The one who stole the anarchist movement out from underneath them. Hard work pays off. Okay. Whoop. Mm-hmm. Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. Take the dang city. Thank you very much. Alright. These guys are still coming down here. Got a couple air assault divisions here. Let's kind of get them moving this way. Or, you know, kind of like to that and that and that. Let's see, how's this looking? 70,000 Kazakhs have been killed. We've lost not even 1,000. Okay. Can't deal with the helicopters. They simply can't. War is hell, will win it in. Okay. So we got a lot of integrations I want to do, but I don't really need to do, actually. So I think we're going to maybe prioritize some of the stuff down here. Oh, yeah, we can increase our research facilities. Oh, did we already max it out, though? Because we're at modern research facilities. No, we can go further. We can go to politicized academia. Oh, but that hurts research speed, but it gives us political power. Politicized and militarized. Huh. This is really interesting. So, like, after modern research facilities, you actually get it starts to hurt your research speed, but then it gets better again at the end. We'll just leave it as it is. I think those are just there for when you're playing specific nations or whatever. Great, great, great. Okay. Let's go over. Where's the end of this front line? I probably shouldn't have this be black, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna have to change it so I can actually frickin' see and not be burning my eyeballs. Let's see. Take this. Okay, now I can actually see. So delete that. Oh yeah, we have some decisions available. We could go ahead and get integrating, but no. Physics Institute. Yeah, that's good for the academic base. We could continue to accelerate this more. We might be able to get one more upgrade before the end. All right. Whoops. Oh, freezing up! Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, something like that. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Okay, next up. 1, 2, 3. Say about to there. And then, where's that other 24 here? You know what? We're going to take these tanks out. We just don't need them. Actually, let's switch them over. There we go. We're about to get a full... We're on our way to having a full 25 of just the air assault divisions. Can we actually do that? Yeah, we can. Or 24 is what I meant to say. Yeah, we actually could do that. It would be legal. Alright, move this over one. Very good. Bring you over here. Okay. Okay, come on, Khrushchev. What's going on here? They are making their way towards Samara. But the advantage is overwhelming. I'm not sure what's what's taking him so damn long. Then again, maybe, probably Samara has higher quality troops or something. Let's see here. Issue research grants. Could do that. You know what? We need to not be thinking about so much about the nukes. Let's get integrating some of this stuff. We do have the crawl going on the theoretical development. We don't need to speed it up that much. Let's see, 6 months on the other hand. 6 months to 30 could take like 5 months to fill that up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need let's try to save up to 125 political power so I can then integrate all of these at once. Yeah, we're done. We are finished. Leader to make Machno proud. We never have to look at this again. And so we just wait half of a year until we're ready to go to war. Let's take you all and put you, well, I think right here. Slicing up to the north, take Tumen fast. Oh, you know, we'll micromanage it, the front line. There we go, 24. There we go, and we got ourselves that general all set. Awesome. Just change this color. There goes Iraq. It is oil crisis time, baby. Oil crisis erupts. People do not want words. They want a sound of battle, the sound of destiny. Black gold, red sand. And Nasir did it. He's so happy. Like, yeah. Oil users get wrecked. Okay. Yeah, so we're saving up for the 25. Okay. Anybody up for an upgrade here real quick? We could do unyielding defender. No, let's do offensive doctrine, even though he has inflexible strategist. Actually, no, never mind. We will just stack it up. Yeah, unyielding defender is not nearly as common as the brilliant strategist. Plus, the helicopters are the ones that are actually going on the offensive. The infantry is mostly just there to take land and make sure that I don't get counter-pushed, so it's all fine. Oh, did I not actually assign these guys over here? Whoops. There we go. And delete that. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be it. So the next episode will probably be the last one. We've just got to get to 71. So you hold on, prepare for the Unification War. That'll be January 1971. So we get the Grand Showdown Cold Days thing, and then we have to prepare again, technically. So probably 9 months from where we are right now is when we'll go to war, give or take. I'm starting to, I don't know, like, Tumen is pretty close to taking Samara, but I'm pretty sure these upper states have been, yeah, this has all been cored already. So it's not going to be enough to just take Samara. Yeah, I'm guessing that there's some sort of major discrepancy between the quality of both forces. Samara probably has some things that are boosting them, some kind of national spirit, so that's why they've been able to hold on so far, because they certainly have been outnumbered. But yeah, like I said, we'll finish it up next time. I'm Conquering History Games, and I will see you then. Bye.